Hey everyone, my name is Art. I'm with Go Measure 3D, and today I'm bringing in my coworker Pauline to talk about photogrammetry, specifically Artec's new AI photogrammetry algorithm. What it is a new tool for importing any images or video files and transforming them into 3D models. And what we've seen so far has been quite incredible. We all know about photogrammetry. It's something we kind of forget about in the 3D scanning world because we have these great new tools available. Um, but now Artec has ventured into photogrammetry. Why they've done that, we'll talk about that today. We'll show you some of the results. We'll talk about the strengths, the weaknesses. We'll talk about how you can try the software for yourself. Um, and you'll understand, hopefully, a little bit about why we're excited.
Oh, good. Hi, Art. I know you did some testing with the new AI Photogrammetry feature in the latest version of Artec Studio, and I'm really excited because I wanted to see some of the results you've done, and I'm looking forward for you to sharing with us today. Can you tell us a little bit more about what AI Photogrammetry is and how does it actually work?
Yeah, sure. So, unlike traditional photogrammetry software that compares many images to look at different angles and calculate depth and distance, Artec's software does the same, but it's also using some machine learning and some of their proprietary algorithms to complete the best looking 3D models. So, what we're seeing is a really nice reconstruction of things that are normally difficult to capture, really very thin things like plants or really large scenes where you may fly a drone over it. And we're just getting so much detail that we're really quite impressed that all of that is being created from just iPhone videos.
Yeah, I think it's what's great about the new AI photogrammetry feature is that now you can use your own device to generate 3D models as opposed to using a 3D scanner, which not a lot of people have access to. Photogrammetry is generating really great 3D scanning results. So, do you think will photogrammetry replace 3D scanners?
Some people might ask, well, why venture into this area? They're improving their software in many ways, but they're kind of creating a new category now. They're opening up their software to um, basically other devices. So you don't need an Artec 3D scanner to use Artec software. It might be a question, why do that? And some people might be concerned about it maybe replacing their 3D scanner. But I think that this expands the ecosystem. So it allows Artec to bring in new users into
Mhm.
the software. The software is at a much lower price point, and it doesn't compete with the professional 3D scanners in the same way that you may think. The analogy I like to use is photography, right? So 3D scanning is more complex version of photography. Where we are right now is we have cell phones in our pockets, right? Everyone's got the best camera
Mhm.
in their pocket, and they use this more than anything. But do you see professional photographers using cell phones? Not really, right? So
No.
a camera like this, you would see this at a sporting event or large lenses at a studio shoot. So there's still very specialized equipment the professionals are using that is really much better for the job than these really incredible devices. So now that this device is something that can scan a 3D object, you may have that question: what does that do to the rest of the industry? Well, photogrammetry is creating a really nice model, but it doesn't understand scale. It's also not projecting a pattern of light and measuring it in a scientific way. So it's not as really a
Mhm.
scientific tool. It may be good in educational environments, in e-commerce, in some CGI work, and it will complement the 3D scanners. But at the end of the day, when you need some precise measurements, you need to capture scale, you really need to look at fine detail, you will need a professional tool. And we'll take a look in this video at some of the results. We'll compare some Leo scan data to photogrammetry.
Sounds good, Art. Essentially, what I'm hearing is you have to pick the right tool for the job.
Yeah, it's not an easy diagram to draw. Like, where does the cell phone end and the other tool begin? I think there's a lot of overlap,
Mhm.
and what's nice is that you have this an additional tool in your pocket. So when you may arrive at a site and you need to do a 3D scan, you may take a quick video of it because it's easy with this algorithm to take videos and to transform that into 3D models. So with video, you get more complete coverage. You don't have to click and take photos. You can just move your camera smoothly around an object at a few different heights, kind of spiral around it, and in under a minute, you have enough media to reconstruct a 3D model. And then that could be something that you run initially, take a look at the results, and then bring in like a 3D scanner. So with like a drone, for example, you could fly around a site, get
Mhm.
a quick initial model, but then you'll still want the ray to get those really accurate measurements to understand distance between buildings and scale and volume, overall things like that. It's kind of in the same way that iPhones do compete with professional cameras. Um, we don't see professionals lay down their professional cameras. We do just see more people becoming photographers. So that's the analogy,
Mhm.
but that makes sense to me, is that we will not have people give up the 3D scanners, but we're just going to have more people that will be able to make 3D scans using their cell phones with Artec's algorithms.
That sounds good, Art. Do you mind if you start showing us some results you got from using AI photogrammetry?
Yeah, yes, let's take a look at some of my results.